minute just to make sure no one else logs on.
Hi, Frankie.
Hi, Jeff. We'll get started in just a minute.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yes.
Damn.
Yay. I keep thinking I need to sit somewhere where that has some more interesting things behind me.
Happy hour. You'll be
Yes.
able to do that happy hour.
We'll have more agents on, I bet, for a happy hour. Okay. Well, I'm going to get started. We may have some more people hop on. And I'll leave your mics on. You can mute them if you want to, but if you have questions, feel free. Both of you already have a Facebook page set up. So I'm not going to do the initial setup, but I am going to cover just a few things, such as if you ever wanted to change settings, change about areas, certain things to post, ways to get people to message you or encourage messaging through posts. I'm not going to talk about advertising, that will be for another day, but just basic things to get more people interacting with your Facebook business page. And so I'm going to use Remax, but let me start on my home screen. So if you're ever in your, if you log into Facebook, the easiest ways to access your business page, if you're on your desktop, will always be either you might have a shortcut over on the left-hand side, or if you click up here, the little down arrow. I have a couple agents who in the past have had me help them with some things, so you can see I'm still connected to their pages. So if I wanted to, I could access their pages as well from there. This should be the one I'm accessing now. But the easiest way is either over there or your shortcut. So we're going to go in there, and stop me if you guys have any questions at any time. I'll ask if there's anything specific you want to cover after I go over a few things. So first off, you can see down the side, I have photos, posts, and all that. I'm just going to go over the About section over here. And I should cover too. So you guys know you have your main profile picture, which you can update that profile photo from any time. And actually, they have some cool features now where you can do different moving pictures. That's also your story. And then your cover photo. If you guys ever need a custom cover photo, let me know, because I'll design one. You just have to tell me, hey, Frankie, I'd love a Remax balloon with maybe my phone number and email on the cover. I'll make a cover for you. It doesn't take very long to do something like that for me. And plus, we do have in our Facebook group some options for cover photos. If you go under photos and the albums, I try to upload some in there. And you can always click change cover and choose a cover photo. Cover photos are kind of cool because they do let you put in slideshows now, so you can put in multiple photos and you can put in a video. And one thing I want to note before I get into that About section, which I said I was going to start with, is if you guys go to remaxhustle.com, you don't have to go there now. You can write it down if you want. Just want to show you this. Is now the tools of a Remax agent, that specific one, if you go into that, you can create a video for your cover photo. So it says create your own custom commercial. And if you, at the end of it, hold on, let me see. It will ask you at the end, do you want to do this in a format for a cover photo? So anyway, that's pretty cool. Just another way on your cover photo that you can have something that kind of stops people a little bit more. I'm not sure if these customized commercials, they might do it as well. I'd have to see at the end, but I know that the tools one does. So play in there, or let me know if you need help in there. Let me get back into where I was. Oh no, I gotta move these. There we go. Okay, there we are. Now move
So
that around.
I have a question, Frankie.
Yeah.
That little thing that you made the other day, the video
Yeah.
with my business card, did that come from the commercial?
Yeah, so that's on remaxhustle.com. So you can actually create those on there. And then you
That
can
was
download
cool.
them. Yeah, they're really cool. They're very easy to use. And you can share them on Facebook. There's tons of different ones that you can make. So check out that Remax Hustle. It's an awesome tool. Okay. So over on this side under About, you see that you have your address and everything. This is where you can go in, and I don't know why this keeps defaulting to property management. That drives me nuts. But anyway, I'm gonna fix that later. I always put in real estate office, but you can change your categories. You guys should have real estate agent as your main category. Let me just make sure mine says real estate. I'll just put, anyway, so that's part of it. You can change different things in here. I think I've updated this one a few times and even removed property management and put it back in, but it will come back. The username is really helpful because if you guys ever if you're ever somewhere and it asks for your Facebook username or your Facebook URL, your Facebook URL is always going to be, move this thing, facebook.com/whatever this is. So if I went to facebook.com/RemaxNorthSA, that's going to bring me to the Facebook page, and that's why you want to know what that is. And then I'm going to kind of skip through some of this, but of course you want to make sure you have your email address in there. You can put in websites. You can put in links to other social medias. I think the Twitter, mine isn't linked because I might just have to put in a username and it works. But there's little things you can do in there to make them work better. And then you have your About section. Please, in your About section, at least say that you're an agent with Remax North San Antonio, because we want to identify the office. That's a check rule somewhere in there. So even if it's just on that part, that's fine. I did put some more general info in ours, just where we specialize and all that. You can write a story. This is more of a blog post area where you can add additional information about your office or about your business, but I don't do as much in there. So I'm gonna continue here and come back up to your header. So that was just the About section, just to make sure it's filled out. But I did want to address too the header area here. You can always share your business page, and I would share it to your personal, trying to get more people to like your page. You can also click the 3 dots, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do here. Like this is where you could go and create an ad or an event or something. But what I want to show you is that you can also invite your friends.
I have a question about that.
Yes.
If you invite your friends, does it re-invite the people that have already liked you, or does it send it to all the people that haven't responded?
No, just the people who haven't been invited. So if they got invited and they ignored it, they won't get a notification. But you can see here, I can't send it to my friends that have liked it. I can only send it to my friends that haven't liked it.
Okay.
So you just check. You can select all, and it will just go to the people who haven't liked it.
Okay.
Yes. And then the other part I want to show you is this send email. This is a button that you all have that is kind of neat. You can edit it. And so right now I have send an email to me, but I kind of like the contact you where people can send a message. So that's where they would send a message through Facebook Messenger. You can also do call now, and it has you put in your phone number. And so it's an easy button for someone to call now. There is the learn more about your business where someone can watch a video. So there's a couple other things, but really that send a message or call now are probably the ones I would use the most. Having said that, one thing that I've seen a couple agents do that I think is really a great idea is under this book with you. And so they've actually, let me see, I'll walk through part of the process. Book with you. You can say appointments on Facebook, And I'm going to go back. I'm not going to actually use it. But if you walk all the way through that, and let me know if you ever want to do this and you need help. But if you walk all the way through that, it allows you to add different time slots for someone to book an appointment. And I've seen agents, Sandra Rangel in our office, you can search her and see how she uses this. But I've seen different agents use this so that they say free CMA appointment. And so it can be just to book an appointment to call you, right? And you can set it to just be from 1 to 2 every Tuesday that you have that appointment open, or you can have 5 appointments available every week. It gives you some options. And of course you get alerted. So if you have something going on, you don't have to automatically go on an appointment, but it's a way to kind of say, hey, you want a buyer consult or a listing appointment? Click this book an appointment now. I don't know if people are actually getting appointments out of it. I'll have to see. Sandra just set hers up last month, but she saw another agent do it. And so we thought that was a smart idea. I just set up Messenger, so I'm going to do that. All right. So that is, that's that button area. Let me go. I am going to show you really quick this menu right here, all these different things you can do. You can change that up under your settings. Get in there. As you can see, there's a lot of things under settings you can go through, and for time's sake, I won't go through all of them. But if you wanted to, you could check out some of these, posting to stories, that type of thing, if people can contact you via messages. But the part that I was just looking at under the menu, this is called templates and tabs. And sometimes you'll see different tabs under there and you're like, why does it say services when I don't really offer a service? Well, these are all the different tabs. And so if I want my about tab at the top, I could move it. If I want my reviews, maybe you have some Facebook reviews, you could put that at the top and move it. So this is how you do that. And then if you ever wanted to turn a tab off, like right now, we don't have a jobs tab. So maybe I turn that off. We don't have any jobs we're offering. And now that's not going to show in my menu. So that's just a quick way to do that. I will show you, let me see. Under these other settings, we do have page info. It's going a little slow. This is all that about info that I kind of already showed you. You can come through here, and update that. But one thing I wanted to show you is this has a service area, and I haven't done that. I should have offered that as well. But you can put in service area in here, and it's going to show other cities that you serve, up to 10 of them. That's something that's newer that you can add in. So I would check that part out as well. Messaging, this is just how people can message you, but there are some other neat features in here if you want to dive into this one day. I won't dive in too much right now. However, check out this go to automated responses. What that is if you went to our office page right now and you'll see a message pop up that offers, do you want to make an appointment? What can I help you with today? It offers different questions that someone can click on and start a conversation with you. So it's just kind of a neat way to add messages in. All right, so the one, I won't go through all these except for I do want to mention 2 more. One is page rolls. My son is playing with his helicopters in the background, and I don't know if you can hear it, but little lower. It's distracting me, but maybe you guys can hear it. Anyway, so if you hear blowing up noises, that's what's going on. Are your helicopters blowing up? Now you're getting shy because you know you're on camera, or that people can hear you. Anyway, so there's page rolls, as if you ever wanted someone to help you with your business page. You can actually assign someone on here. And so you can see assign a new page roll. I'm a page rule person on here. I did have another third-party vendor that was helping us with some stuff on here as well. But if I wanted to, and I probably should at some point, I could add Rich. Oh, I think he goes under Richard. Rich Rupp. And then that would add him as one of the people that could put stuff on the page. He can either be an admin, which means he can do everything on the page, an editor, which means he can just add different messages. And then there's different levels. If you're ever wondering about the different levels, if you click on them, this part will change and it will tell you exactly what you can do. And so on. So that's kind of a nice feature. Sometimes if you're working with a third-party advertiser, they'll ask you to add them under the page rules. And then I did want to show you under Instagram. If you guys do have an Instagram page, this is where you go in and connect it so that when you post, you can have those posts cross, as well as you'll get messages from Instagram in your inbox here. So it's just a nice feature there. So let me click on this page area again. You do see it up at the top. There are some other things we could dive a little bit more into, but again, I think ads is really a whole other class on its own. But if you ever wanted to get into your ad center, that's where you can see some of your ads. And then of course you can create ads and things. The easiest way I think is to go into create up here, and then there's an option to create an ad. And then your inbox is where any of your messages and notifications for your page are. If you ever want to create events, maybe right now you could do a new home buyer webinar and maybe run it through this. You could have a Zoom link on there, or a new home webinar, buying new construction. There's lots of things you could do through events. This is if you were hiring someone, manage jobs, your notifications, and then insights is kind of neat. You can see, well, let's just click into that. So I can go in my insights and see what kind of actions have been on my page, how my page views are doing, my post reach. I'm a little low right now. I gotta step up some of my posts, engagement, responsiveness, all of that. So there's lots of neat things in here. And then specifically for posts, you can see how people are interacting, if they're commenting or clicking on it, liking it, and you really get an idea of what posts do really well. Down here, you can compare it. They picked some random pages to compare my page to, just to see how I'm doing. And all these sides, this is all insights over here. So you can get really down into the nitty gritty if you like that kind of stats of, you know, what are my followers? What do they look like? How, men versus women, what areas they are in, all of those things. So you can check out all of those in there. And then that was under insights. I am going to show publishing tools is another neat button. There's my dogs barking in the background. So under publishing tools, you can see what posts you've published, but this is also now where you can go in and schedule posts for the future. So this is probably the reason I use this feature the most. Yes, I can see my stats again, but here under create, I can write a post here, and then instead of share now, I can schedule it. And I can say, oh, I wanted to post tomorrow at a certain time. And one of the neat things they've added in the last few months is this suggested that shows you when your fans are most active. So they say, hey, you should probably post something that you really want seen at this time. All right, so I'm gonna get out of there. And you can see under, if you forget what you scheduled, you can go under schedule. I have a couple posts coming up that I already scheduled. Just makes it so you're not constantly having to remember to go on and post. You could come on right there, and you could just, if you had a bunch of things you wanted to post, maybe fun graphics, you could go months ahead of time. If you knew you wanted to post something on Easter, schedule something for Easter, for Mother's Day, so on. And the last thing is page quality. Don't worry too much about that. It just tells you if anybody's complained about your page. Okay, so that's the nitty gritty of like setting up your page and all the different tools. And then I did want to talk a little bit about some posting. Of course, one of the ways, right now, I just heard a stat that the things that get seen the most on Facebook, Facebook favors video the most. So whether you use remaxhustle.com and download one of those videos and upload it, Facebook loves video, or you go live, or you record a video and you post it. Think about some things you can do for video that you can post, because Facebook loves that. However, they also love photos. So I try to make some graphics for you guys to use. So if you ever wanted to, you can download the graphics from our Facebook group page and then post them here. So if you're in here and you have one saved, I'm just gonna click photo video. Let's see, I just had this one I scheduled, but this is a book recommendation. So you might say book recommendations. If you're on your desktop, and most in your keyboard, and you know how to access your emojis, I think it's always fun to add in an emoji just because it stops people, gets them looking at your page. So this is books, so I'm gonna add in books. And then one thing you can do no matter what you're posting is right here it says get messages. This post includes a button so people can reply in Messenger. So it actually, let me show you what that looks like. When I post it, there will be a button right below that says send me a message. And so if someone clicks on it, they start a conversation with you. So think about posting content where people actually do, there it is, where people actually do want to message you. You know, ask me a question, message me for a free home value estimate. Hey, with all this time on my hands, because everyone's at home, I'm currently offering free home value estimates. Sure, you might always do that. But message me for your free current market analysis today, and then you can include that on there. That's a great way to get people interacting. There are tons of other features in here, such as you can check in. Maybe if you're at a builder, you can check in. Now they even have you can do watch parties. So if you're doing a video, you can watch it with people. But there's lots of different features in here besides just posting a message or a photo. Again, I like the videos and sticking to a photo, but I like adding in get message. I think that's a great way to interact. Okay. So that's the basic content. I did want to show, actually, just so I don't get off this page, let me show you. That is if you're just uploading a photo. Remember that if you are on Facebook and you're scrolling and you're not even thinking about posting your business page and you come across something, it's taking a minute to load, so I'm just gonna use this one. You see, maybe this is a post that you want to share on your business page. You can, right here, that is a picture of me. So I can click there and I can change it to my business page. And now I can both comment as my business page, like as my business page, and if I click share, it will share as my business page. So if you want to, or share even to a group, maybe you're in a, some Facebook groups, such as the yard sale groups or the curbside groups, they allow you to share as your business page. And so if you're in a group like that, why not share and say, hey, here's a great restaurant offering a current curbside order, and share that as your business page so you get a little bit more eyes on your business page. So this would be if you were just sharing it to your regular business page. This would be if I was sharing to a group as my business page. You have that option. You just click. I don't think my business page is in any groups, but if I was, I could add that in there. So that's another way to share information. And then I did want to show, if you are coming across, these are all not articles I would really want to share, but I'm going to click on one anyway. If I was coming across an article that I wanted to share and I just happened to be browsing online and I saw something pertaining to what I wanted to share, that share button will often also let you click on it and change it to share on your business page. So that's another way to get some other content on your page. So this, let me see if it's gonna pop up. It's right here. Whoops. Whoops. And let me share on a page you manage, and then you can just share on your actual business page. Okay. So those are some of the ways to get some extra content. Let me see, what else did I want to, oh, I did want to tell you that for a while, let me see if it's going to do it here. Okay, it's not going to show you right now. If you're, for a while, you could only post one video with no photos on business pages, or you could, you couldn't post multiple videos. They just updated that. So if you have multiple videos or a video with photos, you can post it all on a business page in one post. Okay, so adding followers. Oh, and hopefully all of you already have your, I think I've made sure this was set up, but if you don't have your consumer protection notice and IADS on your page, please let me know, because that's a Trek rule.
I don't think I have that.
I think I helped you get it on there, but I'll look, I'll double check. Okay, so one neat thing to look, and I don't know that this is an option, but on your business page, when people like your page, you can click on the number and see who has liked it. I keep touching my face again. Okay, no one there. There was a post I saw the other day. Let me look here. Okay, no. Hold on, I'm gonna go into these photos. I know exactly which one it is. There is a way to see who has liked your photo. We are slowing down here. There we go. And then if they haven't actually liked your page, even if they're not friends with you, you can request that they like your page. So if I click on here on my 5, I can see that this lady has never liked our page, and I can actually invite her, and now she's gonna get an invitation to like your page. So if you share something from your page and it gets a lot of likes, make sure you click on that, because you never know how you can add some different likes to your page by doing that. Oh, and I always suggest, if you have something you put on your business page and then you want to share it to your personal page, do business page first and then share to your personal page, because people will see where you shared it from. So here, if I wanted to, oh no, I have to swap, hold on. I can click on my little picture on the right next to share, change it to myself, and then share, and people will see that this was shared from my office page. So I can say something like, check out, you know, these great websites and my business page, or something that I posted to my business page, and maybe that will get some more views to your business page. Do you guys have any questions right now?
Nope.
Okay, these are just a lot of basics. Is there anything specific that you guys are wondering that I can help you with?
I have a lot to go play with now.
Yes, good. And I would suggest too, I like the Facebook Pages app. Let me see if I can get it in the screen. Gotta see what I'm looking at here. Okay. I can't. So there is this little, I have too many apps. There it is. Facebook Pages app. That's what it looks like. And that's a way that you can have an app where instead of going into Facebook and getting distracted by everything that's already going on there, you can go onto the app and just use that to manage your page. You can go in there, and if you're at a listing, take a photo and already be on, it will put it on your business page. You can do video from there, and you're already in your Pages app, so you don't have to go into Facebook on your regular Facebook app and find your business page and do things. So I suggest that app. There's a lot more you can do with the page, but just getting content, inviting people to like it. You want to start finding ways to get people engaging. Creating conversations is huge. So even right now, if you started doing posts where you're asking questions, don't be afraid
What's
to.
the name of that app?
It's either just going to be Pages or Facebook Pages that you'll find it under. But even if you did, what is everyone having for dinner tonight? I need suggestions. Yes, this seems like something that you put on your regular page, but this is kind of a fun way to engage people. Or what kind of books are you reading? And use that little button in the corner to make it look like a graphic. And that's going to get people to interact with your page. And the biggest thing about pages is if no one's interacting with your page, even when you do post something, they probably won't see it on their news feed. And this works with your personal page too. But the more someone actually interacts and comments and likes, the more often they'll still see your page. And their friends may start seeing your page because they'll see them commenting on your page and say, oh, maybe I should comment on this too. So just find ways to get people to interact, ask questions. There's tons of ways to get that engagement. And that is what I have right now. Any other questions? No?
Have you done a want to create ads and stuff like that? Another
Yeah,
class?
I'll do another class to create ads. Let me put that on the calendar for next week. Because that's like a whole nother 40 minutes, which Remax did give all the owners pro account, so I don't have to cut myself off at 40 minutes, which I do. Well, actually, I guess I don't because there's only 2 of you. But anyway, so I'll do a longer class on ads next week.
What about, have you ever done a class on marketplace? I see a lot of realtors.
I haven't done one, but I don't do a lot on Marketplace. I know you can post listings on there. I see a lot of agents use it where they post it to the groups. I think you just have to be kind of careful because some groups will only let you post on certain days. They'll only let you post listings. So you do have to find the groups that allow that. But yeah, I mean, Marketplace is a good area to get it seen more. And they actually changed the rules for that. So for a while you couldn't post you can post like rentals. Posting listings, I think you might have to get a little bit more creative in how you do it on Marketplace, but there's no home listings if you look. So you can still post a home, but there's not really a category, I don't think, for home, like real estate yet, but people do use it in that way.
Home sales? Did you see where it says home sales?
Oh, did I miss it? They used to not have it. And now, of course, I'm like, missed all that. Let me see.
Yeah, I just
Oh
haven't.
my gosh, I totally, yeah, so they do have it. I'm sorry. Let's back up. So you can post them. I mean, I'm curious how many, people see stuff on here and actually connect with it. I see a lot of the new build people do it. I don't know how many, I mean, it could be
It's
viable
just one
depending
more
on which.
place to put it.
It is another place. So, I mean, anywhere where you can get a few more eyes on it is good. So, yeah. And then I know you can directly post from here to other groups. So, but yeah, I'll look into this more. I'm curious on how successful people are with it. And, you know, I'm sure there's different tactics that you can use in here that make it stand out a little bit more.
I wonder if you can put a virtual tour in it, if you can put a link.
I think you could, at least in the, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at that.
I think it'd make for a good class.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll look more into it and
Yeah.
I can do that. Cool. Well,